I'm reading The Prince and the Pauper, which was written by Mark Twain, and now I'm going to read chapter 5 and Tom as a partisan. And Tom became a prince, and then who he wanted to be, and Edward, the prince, became a pauper, and he went to Opal Court, and then he met Tom's father. Tom's father thought of him as his son, and then Edward was in trouble. The story is very fun because, and also I know the story, having watched a film. So I read chapter 5 and then Tom as a partisan, but while reading the chapter 5, and then my students came and I stopped. So and then I read it again. Okay, here you go. I try to find the stories that is ebook as given with the PDF file on ego4u.com. Tom as a partisan. Patrician. Tom County, left alone in the prince's cabinet, made good use of this opportunity. He turned himself this way and that before the great mirror, admiring its finery, then walked away, imitating the prince's high-bred carriage, and still observing the result in the glass. Next he drew the beautiful sword and bowed, kissing the blade, and laying it across his breast, as he had seen a noble knight do, and by way of salute to the lieutenant of the Tower, 5 or 6 weeks before, and when delivering the great lord of Norfolk and thrust into his hands of captivity. Tom played with a jeweled dagger that hung upon his thigh. He examined the closely executed ornament of the loom. He tried each of the sumptuous chair and thought how proud he would be if the Opal Court heard and could honest Pippin and see him in his grandeur. He wondered if they would believe that marvelous tale he should tell when he got home, or if they would shake their heads and say his text imaginations had allowed to upset his illusions. At the end of the half an hour, it suddenly occurred to him that the prince was gone a long time, when Wright already began to feel lonely. But soon he fell to listening and longing, and ceased to toy with the pretty things about him. He grew uneasy, then restless and distressed. Suppose someone should come and catch him in the prince's clothes. The prince not there to explain. Might they not hang him at once, and inquire into the case afterward? He had heard that the greatest were prompt about small matters. His fear rose higher and higher, and trembling he softly opened the door to the antechamber, resolved to fly and seek the prince, and through hints and protection and release 6 gorgeous gentlemen servants, and 2 young pages of his degree, clothed like his butterflies, sprang to their feet and bowed low before him. So he stepped quickly back and shut the doors, and he said, "Oh, they mock at me." That was go and tell. "Oh, why can't I here to cast away my life?" He walked up and down the floor and filled with his nameless fears, listening, starting at every trifling sound. Presently, the door swung open, and a silken page said, "To Lady Jane Grey." The door closed. A sweet young girl, richly clad, bounded toward him, but she stopped suddenly and said in a distressed voice, "Oh, what ails thee, my lord?" Tom's breath was nearly failing him, but he made a shift to stammer out, "Be master, the insist honor, lord, but only full town county of the awful crowd in the city. It's the bridle. Let me see the prince. And he will, oh, his grace restores to me my legs and let me hands on her. That's all to be the most and save me. By this time, the boy was on his knees and supplicating through his eyes and uplifted hand as well as with his tongue. The young girl seemed hoarse and stricken, and she cried out, "Oh, my lord, hold the knee to me!" And then she fled away in pride, and Tom, smitten with his despair, sank down and murmuring, "There is no help, there is no hope. Now the widow is come and take me." Whilst he lay there, the benumbed with terrors and dreadful tidings were speeding through the palace. A whisper it was a whisper always that flew from many years to from lord to lady. Down all long corridors, from story and from salon to salon. The prince hath gone mad. The prince hath gone mad. Soon every salon, every small horse that had its groups of the littering lords and ladies, and other groups of dazzling lesser spoke and talking earnestly together in whispers, and every place and in it dismay. Presently a splendid officers came marching by these groups and making solemn proclamations. In the name of the king, land announced the list to his disposed and foolish matters, upon pain of death. No discourse at the same, no scour eat a word, in the name of the king. No whispering, it as suddenly as if the whispers had been stricken down. Soon there was a general buzz along the corridors of the prince. See, the prince comes. Poor came slowly working, past the bowing groups, trying to bow in return, and meekly gazing upon his strange surroundings, the bewildered and pathetic eyes and great notice worked upon the sight of him, making him lean upon them, and so steady his steps. Behind him followed the coach's Patrician and some servants. Presently Tom found himself in a noble apartment of the palace, and heard the doors close behind him, surrounding him through those who had come to him. Before him, at a little distance, the kind of very large and very fat man stood, with the widest coffee face and stern expression. His right head was very grey, and his whiskers, which he wore on his around his face like a frame, was grey. Also, his clothing were rich stuff, but all his right spread in place. One of his swollen legs had pillows under it, and the words were wrapped in bandages. There was silence now. There was no head, but was bent in reverence, except this stern countenance involved with the dread honey aches. He started then his face grew gentle as he began to speak. Now is my lord Edward, my friends, hasn't been mine to cozen me, and the good king, the fathers who love the kindness youth, with a sorry jest. For time of listening as well as these days, the faculties love him, and at the beginning of his speech, but when the words me and the good king and fell upon his ears, his face glanced, and he dropped as incentrist upon his knees, as if the shot had brought him there. Lifting up his hands, he exclaimed, "Thou the king, and then am I done indeed." This speech seemed to stun the king. His eyes wandered from face to face aimlessly, then rested bewildered upon the voice before him, and then he said in a tone of deep disappointment, "Alack, I had believed the rumor this proportion to the truth, but I fear me this not so." He breathed a heavy sigh and said in a gentle voice, "Come to the father, child, thou art not well." Thomas assisted to his feet and approached the majesty of England, humble and trembling. The king took the frightened face between his hands and gazed his honestly and lovingly into his wire, and as if seeking some graceful sign of returning legend others. Then approached the collie, harassed against his breast and party tenderly, pleasantly said, "Dost not lose the father child, break not my old heart, and say those not to me, the those just know me, and those do not. Yeah, as them do earth, made dread and ruler. The kings to whom God preserved it. True, true. That is what we comported the trembler do, and there is none here to hurt thee, there is none here but loves thee. There are better enough that the ill dreams and patterns in the soul, so let them discourse the surface again. They say, though this let us do again. Afraid me of the grace to believe me, I didn't but speak the truth, the most rare Lord, but I am the meanest among the subject being to proper poems, and this why sort of be chanced and as I hear about there nothing painful, I'm but young die. Interest can save me with this one little word. Oh, speak, sir. Die? Talk not, sir. Should priest be and peace and the earth, trouble her. No rest of not I. Tom dropped off his knees and with a scarlet cry. Will quite the master of my kings, save thee along to bless the land. Then spring up, and he turned a jerk face toward to the Lord in waiting and exclaimed, Your heart is. I'm not die, the king hath said it. There was no movement, save they all bowed with his grave respect, but no one spoke. He hesitated, a little confused, then turned timidly toward the king, saying, I may go now. Go, surely, if thou desire rest, and why not terrorists taking a little, what is the living God? Tom dropped his eyes and answered humbly. Peradventure I mistook, but I did think me free, and so I moved to seek against and cannot. Well born, writes Mrs. yet, which is the half powers, my mother and my sisters, and so is unto me. What else of these pomps and splendors were unto? I'm not you, sir. Please you, sir, to let me go. The king was silent and thought for a while, and his face betrayed a growing distress and neediness. Presently said with something of hope in his voice. Perchance he is but mad, cool, this one strained, and hath his with some merit as toughened other matters concerning it may be so. I will make a trial. Then I asked Tom a question in Latin, and Tom answered him lamely in the same tone. Rules and doctrines manifest the dear gratification also to King Saab. Was not according to his schooling and abilities, sure, and then his mind is but disease, not strictly fatally. How say you, sir? The physician addressed the bowler and replied, I jumped with my own convictions first, there hasn't divine light. The king looked pleased with this encouragement coming as it did from so excellent authority, and continued with a good heart. Now, Markel, so we'll try them further. The question to Tom in French, Tom through silent moments embraced by having so many eyes centered upon him. Then said differently, I have no knowledge of this tongue, so please your majesty. The king got back upon his coach, and the attendants flew to his assistance, but he put them aside and said, Show me not, it is nothing but a skirt with paintings. Raise me. There, deception, come hither, child, lest the fool troubles head up the father's heart. Yes, peace, those of soon be well, list about a passing phantas. You do not, door, soon be well. Then he turned toward the company. His gentle manner changed, and therefore lightnings began to blaze from his eyes. He said, Place the hour. This my son is maddest, but it is not permanent. Our study has done this and somewhat much of the confinement. Away with his books, and teachers see at it, and praised him with his spurs because he in wholesome way so that his health come again, raised himself higher sticks, and went on with energy. The Lord about his my son, and England's inheritance. My saying is still surely lane, and hears the further, and then proclaims it also speaks of this distemper against the peace, and all of these lands, and they show to the close. Give me the green. I burn. The sorrows softens my strength. There's take away the cup. So for me, that is well, mad, really. Though were he 1,000 times mad, but it is Prince of Wales, and the king will accompany it. This very moral shall be inserted in his princely dignity in due and ancient form. Dickinson's order for it, my lord Hertford. One of the nobles knelt at the lower court and said, the King's Majesty in oath and hereditary great mighty of England lieth attained in the towers. He were not meet that own attained. This answered, not mine, yours the wouldest hated name. It is meant to live forever. Am I to be brought to my will? If the prince to tower is done instead, because the forsooth the limbs the left and ours the martyrs the priest the trist the reasonable thing to invest him with the honors the nourished by the splendor of God. When my parliament is freeing me in the fork dooms and before the sunrise again, as Charles they answered for it grievously. Our Lord hath said, the king is ill, is Lord, and all in return to his former place. Suddenly the wrath flared out with old and king's face and said, it's me, my prince, there. What furious thou, and not the loving father. There are acts good to me that aims on working on my case, the gracious Lord, and that in truth now. But it grieves me to think of him that is die and it's like thee and just like thee. I know they are hard. Is it true the same? Even though the mind hath suffered hurt, for thou art ever gentle spirit, but this duke stands between the thine honors. I'll have another in his third and shall bring to king his great office to confirm this. My prince trouble that force had with this matter. If not, I have speed him hence to my liege. How might he not leave for me? I can also of him, my prince is not worth to kiss me once again and go to the trifles. Argument for my melody. This first me and I will listen to the rest and go with the uncles that have for and the peoples that come again when my body is refreshed. Tom, have you heard it? Was the conductions from the presence of this last sentence? Was the last blow to the hope he had cherished, and now he is set free, and once more he heard a blow of low voice is crying, the prince comes. His spirits sank lower and lower, and he moved between the glittering supplies of the bowing courtiers, for he recognized that he was indeed captive now, and then might he remain forever shut up his in this guild cages from and a friendless prince except God and his masters take pity on him, set him free. And well, he seemed to see floating in the air the sword-headed, remembered face of the great Duke of Norfolk, the eyes that fixed on him reproachfully. His whole dream had been so pleasant, but this reality was so dreary. The end. Interesting. I can imagine the movie scenes that I watched in the films. Maybe after reading, I'll try to watch the Prince and the Pauper. Maybe I can find the old film on YouTube. Done.